We're here at the home of the Robert E. Lee statue in Charlottesville, Virginia, where the statue of Robert E. Lee, the general of the South, was placed, but he is no longer here because of people being offended. The statue was finished in 1922, and it's just been taken down. So we're going to get some people's opinions on what they think about it getting taken down, if they like it, or if they think it's a bad idea. So first I'm going to get an opinion on why the statue should be taken down. Let's go ask this kind sir over here. First, what's your name?
Parker Netton.
Alright. Does this statue bother you, and are you happy it got taken down?
No, it bothers me. Boy, I'm happy that it was taken down.
Like, what makes you happy? Like,
I mean, he had a bunch of slaves, and he fought for the South, which was, I mean, he went against the United States, was like,
it's wrong. Okay.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Yeah. What do you think it represents by putting him in a statue?
Slavery. He had a bunch of slaves. How he fought against the United States.
Yes, he didn't treat everyone equal. Is that
No,
it?
yeah.
Yes, that is a problem. But do you think he's up there and they're portraying him as a great person on the statue?
Yeah.
You could say that. Do you see the other side of things though, where they don't think?
Somewhat.
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Thank you for your answers. I'm gonna go try to get the other side of this and get a different opinion on why they think the statue should stay up. Hey, sir. How are you doing today?
Good.
Can I ask you a few questions about the statue?
Sure.
So, do you think the statue should stay up or be taken down?
I have to say it should be stay up.
All right. Some people would call you a racist just because you want it up. Like, are you a racist because of that?
No, I don't believe in slavery personally. Every person is created equal. They all have the same chances in life.
That is right. Everyone is created equal. But do you think that putting him on a statue would make him look like he's a hero or something?
No, it's just the South. They thought he was a hero just because he led their army, and he was so passionate about it.
Yeah. What a lot of people don't know, though, which I agree with you, is that he was originally asked by Abraham Lincoln to fight for the North, but he had so much loyalty, unlike Haiti, that he wanted to fight for his state, and he decided to fight for his own state. So, do you think putting him up there implies the wrong message that he's a hero?
No. Well, in my eyes, I feel like he did the right thing. He stood up for his cause at his own state. So,
but yeah, he did do the wrong thing, I think, but he also, it was for his country, or for his state. Your opinion, let me just get this straight. Your opinion is it should stay up because, not because he's a hero, but because of, you got to remember the past, right?
yes.
And learn from that. Okay, well, thank you for your opinion. I'll have to move on, and have a good day.
You too.
There's also other alternatives to this story. He's from the Museum of Artifacts of the United States of America. So I'm going to ask him about what he thinks some alternatives would be. What's a great alternative to just wiping this out and just never remembering it again?
Well, since this statue does offend some people, I think it would be very helpful if we moved it out of the public areas and moved it into a museum that would remember this and treat it like it is supposed to be treated. And we can't just run away from the problems that we've had in our history. We need to remember them and learn from them and embrace them.
So by getting it out of here, it would basically, it would just change the way it's looked at. Instead of in a public place where maybe you think, oh, the statue must be a hero, must be a great person. Instead of just remembering it as history, kind of a dark past in the United States, they would remember it more as that in a museum.
Yes, and the people who are offended by it don't have to come see it in the museum, but the people who appreciate the history of this country and want to learn about it can come visit it in a museum and figure out all the things they want to.
I think that's a great alternative because you kind of get the best of both worlds. You don't offend people, but you just don't erase it from the past, which you always want to remember and learn from things from the past.
Yes, this is a very great alternative.
And General Lee wasn't always as bad of a person as everybody thinks. He did have it in his will to free his slaves, and he was a noble person, but he did have some problems. So, well, thank you for your way of explaining this and your alternatives to taking it down or leaving it up. Thank you. So we've heard all sides, and in my opinion, what you can't do is just erase it from history, because then you're bound to make the mistakes again, and you got to remember it and take responsibility for the dark spot in America's past. So I think if it really offends people and they need it down, put it in a museum so you can remember it, but just don't wipe it out of the past. You can't do that. Thank you.